I will do everything in my power to protect our LGBTQ citizens.
If Caitlyn Jenner were to walk into Trump Tower and want to use the bathroom, you would be fine with her using any bathroom she chooses.
That is correct.
In the future, can transgender women compete in Miss Universe?
Yes. Make America great.
For this cause, God gave them up unto vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another. Men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind, to do those things which are not convenient, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. That the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of God. Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of God. For I would not, brethren, that ye should be ignorant of this mystery, lest ye should be wise in your own conceits, that blindness in part is happened to Israel until the fullness of the Gentiles be come in. And so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written, there shall come out of Zion the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob.
Okay, so let's start. Let's keep on going with this family right here. Take a look at where Florida is standing right now in the United States. This is a 2023 economic score. Okay, 300 out of 360 points. Top states grade A+. Okay. This is the best economy in the United States. Let's keep going up to see which other states are close to Florida. This one right here is Texas. So Texas is the second best economy. Another Republican state. Another top A+ economy. Okay, Texas. Then North Carolina. Okay, then Georgia. Then Tennessee. Then Utah. Okay, then South Carolina. Then Idaho. Then Indiana, and the 10th is Delaware. Okay, so do you have the top 10 economies, state economies in the United States? Which one is number one? It's easy to say, man. It's easy. Florida is the best economy in the United States. The best economy. Okay, the GDP growth in Texas is 3.4. The GDP growth in Florida is 4% against 3.4 Texas. The biggest state in the nation, the biggest. after California. If you're talking about population, after California, where's California here? Not even close. Not even close. California is the biggest economy in the United States. It's the biggest economy. But right now, the best economy, growing economy, is Texas and Florida. Okay? And Florida is number one. Job growth, 4.8 for Texas, 4.9 for Florida. Death rating and outlook, modest, AAA stable. Okay? And Texas, the same thing. Texas is pretty close to Florida. So Florida is number one. Okay? Okay? And Texas has a bigger population. It is a great state. Texas, if I move to the United States, I'm going to move to Florida or Texas. If Ron DeSantis is the governor of Florida and he doesn't become president because that's what he wants, I'm going to be moving to Florida. If not, if he doesn't comes and becomes the next president, I'm going to be moving to Florida. If he doesn't, if he does become president, I'm going to move to Texas. Okay, that's the thing. Now let's listen to Ron DeSantis right here, challenging the woke and coward Donald Trump, because that guy is a coward. The woke and coward. He doesn't even want to go to the debates and debate these guys because he knows Ron DeSantis is just going to take him apart. And you see this people who I like, man. I'm telling you, I like this guys. The twin brothers, the conservative twins, the Hushtown brothers. I'm gonna get the video where they're making fun of Ron DeSantis because Ron DeSantis in the commercial break they were
optimizing your facial hygiene. Always make sure you're using the right tools for the job. Manscaped is now going.
All right, on the set now.
They were giving him a makeup, okay, there because these guys, they're right there doing the debate and they want to look good, they want to look good doing the debate. They were putting makeup on his face, and he just took out his face like this, and that was a laughable thing for these guys, man. I'm like, what the hell's going on with these guys, man? These guys, they're Donald Trump supporters, man. They are Donald Trump supporters, okay? These guys are Donald Trump supporters, just like the Officer Tatum, who likes Ron DeSantis, but at the same time, he knows that he's got all the shirts that he sells on his platform are Donald Trump shirts. Donald Trump shirts, T-shirts. So that this guy wants to support Donald Trump, because if he doesn't support Donald Trump, he's not going to sell his merchandise. Okay? So he needs to support Donald Trump. And he likes Ron DeSantis, but at the same time, he's looking for things that Ron DeSantis does after he stops speaking, that he goes like this or like that. Who cares about that, man? I mean, there are people who care, but why would you care about that, man? You should care about the guy doing a great job in Florida, and the same job that he's going to do as president. That's what you're supposed to be caring about. Forget about what he does with his face, how he puts his face when he's going to get makeup. Forget about all those things. Because Donald Trump is funnier. He's funnier. I like Donald Trump because he's funny. These people, and I'm telling you, man, these people, and I'm going to say it, man. I'm going to say it because Ron DeSantis, if Ron DeSantis says something like this, they're going to start attacking him. Oh, Ron DeSantis is attacking Republicans because he called them clowns. He called them clowns because all the Donald Trump supporters are clowns. Oh, my God. All the networks, Fox News, Newsmax, who is a Donald Trump network, because Newsmax is a Donald Trump network, okay? That is a Donald Trump network. Newsmax. Fox News is a little bit more unbiased, okay? It's a little bit more unbiased. There you see Sean Hannity, who I like. This guy has been criticized and attacked, you know, from Republicans. This guy, who is a long-time Republican, man. And I know Sean Hannity is a little bit more supportive of Donald Trump than Ron DeSantis, but he likes Ron DeSantis a lot, you know. And right here, he's interviewing Ron DeSantis, and just take a look at what Ron DeSantis does, because, you know, he's going to debate this guy Newsom. His name, his last name. He's going to say his name right here. Let's listen to this.
After another strong debate performance, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. How are you, Governor? Good to see you.
I'll tell you what, I've been in California. We got in Sunday night, and we were in Coronado.
Gavin's in the room.
What's I'm going to say?
Yeah.
People are buzzing about this.
Gavin Newsom. He's going to debate Gavin Newsom in November. Okay? He's going to debate the guy. Okay? That is a pretty good thing. You're going to debate a governor from the biggest state in the nation. The biggest state in terms of population and GDP. California is the biggest state, the biggest economy. Right now, Florida is the #1 economy because it's growing. It's the fastest growing state. But the biggest economy in the United States as a state is California. And he's going to debate that guy. Okay? And right here he challenges the woke Donald Trump. Listen to this.
This debate that you're going to do. So I think it's going to be incredible. We're due. But tonight,
take a look around. Take a look at his face, man. Take a look at how he put his face right there. Ron DeSantis, man, he looks so dumb, man. He looks, man. This guy's a clown, man. You know what? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? If we're gonna compare the faces of these two men, take a look at this guy, man. Take a look at this orange man. Take a look at this orange man. Take a look at this, man. Take a look at this face. If there's something to laugh about, there's a lot to laugh about of this face, man.
Because after
Take a look at this, man. Compare this to this. What are you talking about? Take a look at this, man. Man, if we're gonna talk about Ron DeSantis does this and does that, take a look at that. Take a look at that. This guy looks effed up, man. This guy really looks effed up. This guy is effed up, man. I'm telling you. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. You're talking about Ron DeSantis' face and what he does. You got to look at
stage. And, you know, my
the
thing
orange
is,
man's face.
we owe it to the American people to give our vision about how we're going to reverse this country's decline. And I think I was able to do that. I think some of the crosstalk, if I was at home watching that, I would turn the channel when I saw that. So we were able to, I think, rise above that and deliver our message.
Listen, in my view, there were a couple of people on that stage, in my view, that probably shouldn't have been there. I mean, and I think at that point it lends itself more to a conversation. It is interesting. I think this debate is with you and the governor is going to be very interesting. So I'm looking forward to moderating that. And I think with 90 minutes, just plenty of breathing room, so that will lend itself to more conversation.
And you know what? Maybe we can say, since the former president didn't come here, maybe he'd be willing to do one with you and I. I think he owes it to our voters.
No, he won't. He won't. Ron, he won't. He's afraid. He's afraid to debate you. He knows that you're going to destroy him on facts. This guy, I'm going to show you that after this, man. I better remind. Let me just put it right here. I want to remember this, man. Let me put it right here. Eight. Trump ranks up 8 trillion in national debt throughout, okay, throughout presidency, okay. Let's finish with the Ron DeSantis interview. I'm gonna leave this because I want to show you the interview of Ron DeSantis there too.
Make the case.
You know, challenging. So this is going to be Hannity one-on-one debates.
Let's do it. Let's do it, right?
I'll do anything.
Here's the thing, though. You owe it to the voters to come and make the case. No one's entitled to anything. You can say, oh, there's some poll months before. No, you got to make the case. You got to owe it to the voters. So I'm going to show up everywhere. I think that's what we were able to do. And there were some important issues that were discussed tonight. There's also others that I know you and I have talked about that weren't discussed. But at the end of the day, I think the thing that was clear for this, there's a lot of talk. A lot of people had good things to say. I'm the guy that's done it. In Florida, we did everything I promised.
That's right.
We delivered.
It's not what you say. It's not what you say. It's what you do. It's not what you say. It's what you do.
With Republicans, they always promise all this. Like, what are the two biggest issues arguably right now?
Let's go back to him challenging Donald Trump.
With 90 minutes, just plenty of breathing room, so that will lend itself to more conversation.
You know what? Maybe we can say, since the former president didn't come here, maybe he'd be willing to do one with you and I. I think he owes it to our voters to come and make the case.
You know, challenging. So this is going to be Hannity one-on-one debates.
Let's do it. Let's do it, right?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, Donald.
The voters to come and make the case.
Donald. Whoa, Donald.
You can say, oh.
Whoa, Donald. Stop running and debate Ron DeSantis, who is the front runner of those people on that stage that night. Ron DeSantis is the first runner, okay? Okay? He's the first runner. Okay, so let's watch this. I want to watch this where Ron DeSantis talks about the 8 trillion in debt that Donald Trump left in the United States when he was president, okay?
We're balanced just fine, and part of the reason is that is, in Florida, we're defying the national mood. We're number one in economy, education, our crime rates are 50-year low.
Amen.
We're basically doing the opposite of what Joe Biden is doing. We've rejected Bidenomics, and we support our men and women in law enforcement, and we've done more as a coastal state to help secure our border than Joe Biden has done as the president of the United States. We've sent people to help in Texas. We've interdicted illegals in the sea coming into Florida, and we've even helped transport illegal aliens to places like Martha's Vineyard. So we're getting the job done. We're delivering results.
That's right.
Now, Governor, the latest CBS poll out of New Hampshire shows that you're in second, albeit a distant second behind Trump. You're at 13%. He's at 50%.
That's because all of the clowns that we have supporting this clown, this big old clown right here. That's because all of the clowns supporting this clown. I can say it. Ron DeSantis is not going to say it, but I can say it.
10%, I think.
All the wokes supporting this woke guy right here. 50% of the supposed conservative and Republicans are supporting a woke guy just like the one we have right now.
In Iowa, how do you go from number 2 to number 1, given Trump's huge lead in the polls?
Well, Laura, this is our time for choosing. We're not going to get a mulligan on the 2024 election. We've had 3 straight election cycles in a row where Democrats have a playbook to beat Republicans. And if we repeat that same playbook in 24, we're going to lose. We were supposed to have a big red wave in 2022. I thought your monologue was excellent outlining the problems, but all those problems were there in November of 2022. Republicans should have capitalized on that by winning a huge red wave.
Right.
And that did not happen. Voters chose Democrats over some of our candidates, except in Florida. In Florida, we delivered a historic re-election.
Florida, he destroyed his opponent. He destroyed his opponent. This woman, Lara Ingraham supports Donald Trump as well.
We delivered on our promises. So as you look forward, the time for talking is over. I look at the border situation. I look at the budget situation. These are issues that Republicans have been talking about for decades, and yet they still persist. I'm the only guy running that can say everything I promised my voters I would do, I delivered on 100% of the promises. So yes,
Amen.
I will beat Biden.
That's right.
More importantly than that,
That is right.
I'm the guy that will actually deliver 100% of the results that we need to turn this country around.
But Governor, how do you, on the economy, for instance, Trump did preside over almost a historic increase in real median household income from the beginning of his administration to right before COVID, several $1,000s for the average family. That's a real track record. I know you have a track record in Florida. Obviously, it's a phenomenal state. But why will you, or how will you, deliver better economic results than the guy who did deliver great economic results?
No, he did it. No, he did it.
Well, I mean, you kind of just acted like COVID doesn't matter. He made the decision to turn the country over to Anthony Fauci. Those decisions, I think, were bad. They were mistaken decisions, but that led to the borrowing and printing of trillions of dollars. They did $4.2 trillion just in 2020 before Biden even took office. Of course, Biden added gas to the fire, but that is why people's prices have gone up. It's because of what Washington did to inflate the currency and inflate the prices. So, but here's the thing about this, Laura. But he says that he did everything right. He said he wouldn't do anything different. In Florida, we were listening to
see this woman defending him. You see this woman trying to defend Donald Trump. You see her?
A few weeks, I'm like, this is not right. And we went in our own direction. Our median income is still going up, even through COVID, because we chose freedom.
Amen, that's right.
Fauciism. So I think our economic track record, where we've actually paid down almost 25% of our state's debt since I've been governor. We've run big budget surpluses, done big tax cuts, and have the #1 state for new business.
She doesn't know what to say. Take a look at her. She's trying to say something, but she doesn't know what to say. Take a look at her face.
That's the track record we need.
Take a look at that face. Take a look at that face. You're wrong, baby. You are wrong.
Be able to get the job done.
Well, if you were on stage with President Trump, if he was at the
debate, she couldn't say anything. She couldn't say anything because she knows she's wrong. She knows she's wrong. Ron DeSantis is telling the truth.
How would you go at him? Because I understand what you're saying about Fauci. I mean, I was one of the biggest Fauci detractors in the spring. I think before, when you were still had the state shut down in Florida, I was hitting Fauci every day. I agree with your assessment on that. But it hasn't bridged that gap for you on the national polls or even the state polls as maybe powerful.
Because we have a lot of dumb people like you. We have a lot of dumb people like you because you are still. This woman is still supporting Donald Trump. She's still supporting Donald Trump. All of these dumb people like these women are supporting Donald Trump. And that is why Ron DeSantis hasn't cashed the attraction he needs. Take a look at this. 800 likes against 266 dislikes. How can this be, man? How can this be? This is for Ron DeSantis right here to have like 10,000 likes. Jesus Christ, man. It is crazy.
Standing next to you on that stage, imagine he was. How would you go at him in order to kind of, again, shrink that gap from 2 to 1?
Well, I think it's interesting that he's not willing to stand on that stage.
That's right.
He owes it to all
That's
the
right.
voters to show up, defend his record, articulate what he would do going forward, what he might do differently, and he's not willing to do that. And I think the voters have a right to hear from all the candidates. Well, he's not been willing to step up and do it. Well, he should step up to the plate and then we'll do it. I mean, I think we can talk about a lot of the things. He's running in 2024 on a lot of the same promises he ran on in 2016 and didn't deliver on. He said he was going to drain the swamp. They didn't drain the swamp at all.
No, he didn't.
He still defends hiring Christopher Wray. He didn't fire Wray. He didn't fire Fauci. He said Mexico was going to pay for
That's
the
right.
wall. That didn't happen. They started the wall.
That's right.
He's got a lot more to be able to do to finish the wall. He said he was going to eliminate the national debt. They added almost $8 trillion to the debt in 4 years. And then
That's right.
remember, he promised to appoint a special counsel for Hillary Clinton. Then after the election, 2 weeks later, he's like, oh, no, forget about it. That's what you say before the election. It's not what you say after. So now he's saying he's going to do one for Biden, but he had promised to do that for in 2016. So I think it's about, you got to deliver on these things.
Ah.
You do the same thing.
She took
we
a
don't
big
deliver
break like
100%.
she went like this. She didn't like that.
Now's the time to deliver results. You know, we're going to be at Reagan.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Ron DeSantis destroyed these women.
Election is for our generation because we're in danger.
He destroyed these women
America that's less free,
who supports Donald
and
Trump.
less prosperous than the one we inherited.
And Governor, really quickly, the person who's closest to you right now, in most of the polls, is Nikki Haley from South Carolina. Of course,
Forget about Nikki Haley. She ain't gonna do shit. She ain't gonna do shit. Okay, that was 4 days ago. Okay, so we know that Donald Trump added $8 trillion to the debt. Okay, to the United States debt. There it is. Trump ranks up $8 trillion in national debt. Okay, 4 of those $8 trillion were in the COVID era. Okay, in the COVID time. Okay, but Ron DeSantis was doing great in Florida. He didn't add debt in Florida. He added surplus. There was more money, not less money, in the state of Florida. Okay, it is right here. So this is not a lie. That is a truth. He didn't drain the swamp like he said he was going to do. He didn't. He did not. So this guy is a hoax. This guy is a phony. This guy is a phony. A few people are not going to look at that and see that this guy is phony. This guy is not a Republican, much less a conservative, How can you people keep supporting this guy? How can you people keep supporting this guy? Okay, so let's try to make fun of Ron DeSantis. Let's try to do these things to distract the people from taking a look at the truth, what is really happening. This guy is supporting transgender, the LGBTQ. He's supporting Budweiser. He's supporting Disney against Ron DeSantis. Okay, this guy didn't run a great economy. This guy lied to Israel to get Israel to make a peace deal with the terrorist Palestinians. Okay, to make a deal, and he still wants to do that. He's still going to push Israel to make that deal. That is not good for Israel. It's not good for the world. Okay, so just open your eyes, man. That's all I'm asking you, man. Open your eyes. This guy is not good for the United. He's not good. He's just like the one we have right now. He's just like the one we have right now. Ron DeSantis has promised and delivered. This guy did not deliver. This is a comedian. This guy is an actor. If you want to have an actor in the White House, okay, and that's good enough for you to have an actor and not a guy who's going to do the job, then you can take the old guy to be your president. Okay? You want the old guy to be your president because he's a comedian. He makes you laugh. He's an actor. Okay? Then you can do that. You can have the comedian. Okay? But just stop attacking Ron DeSantis because you like the old man. Stop doing that. It's not good for the nation. It's not good for all of us. We need the best man for the job. We need the best man for the job, and that is Ron DeSantis. It's not woke Donald Trump. It's not. I can show you, I think I can show you all the evidence, and you will still vote for that woke guy. Because that guy is woke. Like that Lara Ingraham and all of the other people who support this guy. This guy, I mean, I'm telling you, if you can't see this now, you will never see it, man. I'm telling you, you will never see it. We're going to get 4 more years of a guy who's going to run the country just like the guy who's running the country right now. We need to change. We need a conservative guy in there who's gonna look after our values, who's gonna make the economy, the U.S. economy grow. Who knows about wars? Who knows about countries? Okay, who was a lieutenant in the United States military? Okay. But that's all I can say, man. I cannot get it inside your mind and change your thoughts. That's all I can say, man. Thanks a lot for watching, family. Okay? I will see you in my next video. Later.